Hi, I'm John with Tohatsu America, and we are proud to introduce you to the new industry standard, the MFS 75-90 and 115. The MFS 75 through 115 design is built on our best-selling models, the MFS 40, 50, 60, and MFS 99, 15, and 20. The legacy of our top-performing and most reliable engines has been passed on to our all-new MFS 75 through 115 engines, to include industry-first innovations and features. The all-new dynamic design introduces sophisticated details from the top cowl through the lower unit to create a sleek and elegant look from any angle. This new design sets Tohatsu apart as the lines you see here stretch from the top cowl to the lower unit, and to create a look and feel to the body that unifies the entire design. This complete design cannot be found in competitors' products. I'm excited to walk you through the incredible features of this new line. From the outstanding torque achieved by industry-first technology in our 4-2-1 performance-tuned exhaust, the increased durability and optimized weight achieved through extensive analysis on every single major component, to the superior performance achieved by our all-new performance-tuned ECU programming. We set out to accomplish something unique that only Tohatsu could offer. I'm excited to share what we have achieved. Unprecedented and unheard of torque. Torque is defined as the rotational equivalent of linear force. It is often referred to as the moment of force or turning effect. In theory, torque is calculated as the length from the axis of the rotation times the weight or force on the other end. In other words, the greater the weight or force, the higher the torque. So what does torque mean to the consumer? The higher the torque you have, the better the whole shot, which translates to faster speeds. Higher torque also means less drag, which in turn means more boating options. It could be applied to any type of boat, from light to heavy, pleasure or commercial. Another way to increase torque is to increase displacement, but doing so makes weight heavier, which is not favorable on an outboard motor. This led our team to an extensive market research journey, where we discovered that minimizing displacement or weight, yet at the same time maximizing the performance of acceleration, is one of the most requested consumer aspects for an outboard engine. We came to understand that in order to maximize torque, it is fundamental that we needed to improve the exhaust passages, which led us to create the industry's first performance-tuned exhaust manifold. The MFS 75 through 115 have raised the industry standard in performance, power to weight ratio, and durability. In part 2, we will discuss Tohatsu's industry-first technology, the groundbreaking performance-tuned exhaust. The all-new MFS 75 through 115 boasts many incredible features that set it apart from the competition. Amid all of our great achievements, we are pleased to announce Tohatsu's groundbreaking industry-first technology, the performance-tuned exhaust. In general, people think that the larger displacement you have, the stronger the motor is. While this is true, the problem is that when you increase the displacement, it also increases weight. The challenge we set out to overcome was to create a displacement with the best power-to-weight ratio compared to traditional engines, and outperform competitors in torque. This was achieved with our innovative 4-2-1 performance-tuned exhaust. When tested side by side with other engines, the Tohatsu MFS 115's torque to displacement ranks #1 out of all competitors. In order to maximize torque, Tohatsu has created an isometric aggregated exhaust manifold. This unique mechanism is industry-first technology on a 4-stroke outboard motor. The Tohatsu exhaust manifold has double tunnel passages that reduce the radius of each passage to make it as efficient as possible. On the outer side of the exhaust manifold, we have included water passages to optimize the temperature of the exhaust. Here you can see our 4-2-1 performance-tuned exhaust Inside of the exhaust passage is the water jacket, designed to cool down the exhaust manifold. Condensation travels down from passage 3 to 4 and then exits out of the exhaust manifold to help prevent corrosion. Our 421 performance-tuned exhaust is an existing technology that is already applied on many automotive engines. However, this has never been applied on outboards due to a long list of obstacles for manufacturers such as a difficult layout, temperature management, and manufacturing costs. We are proud to be the first to develop and implement this technology on a 4-stroke outboard motor. An issue with many exhaust manifolds is exhaust interference. This occurs in regular 4-1 exhaust manifolds due to the length of differences of each exhaust passage. This is another area where the features of Tohatsu's 421 performance-tuned exhaust outperforms the competition. By engineering each exhaust passage to be equal in length, we have created the highest performing exhaust possible throughout the entire RPM range. We have accomplished this high level of performance by directing the exhaust from cylinders 1 and 4 to combine into 1, and the exhaust of cylinders 2 and 3 to do the same. When these two sets of passages merge, they create extra suction that helps pull the exhaust from the engine. This design completely eliminates the possibility of exhaust interference and drastically improves performance compared to a regular 4-1 exhaust manifold. This is the first outboard motor to embrace this industry-leading design. The runners of the intake manifold have been designed to be equal in length as well. This eliminates inconsistent variations in air intake and makes the engine run with greater stability. As a result, provides higher torque. By engineering both the 421 performance-tuned exhaust and intake manifold to be even in length, we have maximized the efficiency and performance of the MFS75-115 by eliminating air and exhaust interference from beginning to end. One obvious example of boat performance, and one that consumers love, is top speed and acceleration. Our MFS 115 outperformed all of its competitors in top speed and acceleration tests from 0 to 55 yards. In our next section, we will discuss how we managed to decrease weight while still increasing performance and creating a durable engine. Engineering a better performing engine that weighs less and is more durable than its competitors was no small feat. Tohatsu uses a single overhead camshaft instead of a dual overhead camshaft to reduce weight without sacrificing engine performance. We have sought out and adopted new materials to enhance the durability Tohatsu is known for. These new materials have also allowed us to shed weight to provide a lighter, better product. Our all-new sheet molding compound is a complete integration of fiberglass and resin processed through a heat press. This sheet molding compound is introduced on the MFS 75-115 cowling. It's as durable as metal to resist impact from debris and other hazards at high speeds, but significantly lighter. Our team has performed extensive analysis to optimize each relatively heavy component. Our pistons, connecting rods, cylinder heads, crankshaft, and drive shaft housing have all been designed to increase the durability as well as reduce the weight. Aluminum components of the MFS 75-115, such as the cylinder head, exhaust manifold, engine base, oil pan, and lower unit, are treated through a special process to create a better seal when anodized. In order to prolong engine life, we went to great lengths to develop this process that allows for every part to be corrosion resistant. Here's an example of a non-anodized surface versus our anodized surface. Nearly 100 engines have been tested over the course of more than 30,000 hours in more than 300 tests. Multiple users tests have done in Asia, the United States, and in Europe to evaluate the durability through endurance tests. To maximize durability, our teams utilize 3D CAD software to reverse engineer components in order to optimize the shape of each part. One of the main tests that have been conducted is the log strike test. Let's watch as we evaluate the durability of the new MFS 75-115. Though this may feel extreme, all Tohatsu products are tested at this level before they are released into the market. We are simply doing what we believe should be the industry standard when developing new products. Let's go over a few more significant technical enhancements that will enable the new MFS 75-115 to last a lifetime. We have added 2 thrust washers on the crankcase to reinforce the durability and longevity of the engine. We have also added a water pressure relief valve that provides an easy way to maintain the best performing engine temperature. Just like the MFS 60, roller rocker arms and single overhead camshaft have been utilized to reduce friction and increase durability. Some manufacturers use dual overhead camshafts, yet the MFS 115 outperforms in torque to displacement ratio. Our team's exhaustive analysis has created opportunity for innovation in many ways. For instance, we added a large capacity oil pump. We also applied a water-cooled rectifier to reduce the size while increase cooling performance. In addition to our innovative industry-first exhaust manifold, the exhaust ports for the cylinder head are also uniquely designed and angled to make it compact yet durable. There are 2 intake valves and 2 exhaust valves per cylinder, which totals 16 valves. In order for us to design our performance-tuned exhaust and minimize the weight increase at the same time, we applied a single overhead camshaft. We have gone above and beyond to create an engine built to last. For the purpose of increasing durability and prevent corrosion, there are 16 sacrificial anodes strategically placed throughout all major components. In our next segment, we will discuss the impressive fuel efficiency of the MFS 75-115. Over the years, fuel efficiency has been a staple of our reputation, all because of our Simpleak technology. Based on our research, data shows that fuel consumption to achieve 115 horsepower is around 40 liters or 10 gallons per hour for all competitors. What makes a difference is the thermal efficiency to convert heat energy to thrust force. The all-new MFS 75-115 had the same level of fuel efficiency or better at higher RPM ranges as our other competitors, without utilizing complicated technology. We have designed our ECU programming to generate the torque and strong acceleration needed to reach the top end speed quicker. The MFS 75-115 is the only model that has a unique single overhead cam 4-valve design in its class. Competitors' designs are either single overhead cam 2-valve or dual overhead cam 4-valve. We have created a design that combines elements of both. Our single overhead cam 4-valve allows us to position the spark plugs at the center of the combustion chamber. This centered position contributes to the combustion efficiency and provides optimal heat conduction. This unique design maximizes efficiency and performance unlike any competitor. Our single overhead cam 4-valve is responsible for drastically improving fuel efficiency. But there are a few other innovations we have added we would like to mention. The crankshaft has been designed to be offset by 10 millimeters. This reduces friction significantly, resulting in better fuel efficiency. We designed large diameter pistons with short skirts, also to reduce friction and provide better fuel efficiency. Low friction is one of the most important aspects of fuel efficiency, which is why we implemented roller rocker arms for low friction against the camshaft. Consumers are going to be thrilled to learn about the fuel efficiency of the MFS 75-115. In our next segment, we will discuss how we not only created a better performing engine, but a quieter one as well. With any engine, consumers want the luxury of a quiet idle and the thrill of muscle when accelerating. We are proud to show you how the MFS 75-115 shines during both. The MFS 75-115 are the quietest when idling. Once the torque starts to increase at 3,300 RPM, the noise level peaks. Tohatsu's quiet idle has been accomplished through a unique maze-like structure within the exhaust flow that dampens engine noise and allows for such an incredible low idle level. Consumers will love the quiet idle and exhilarating sound of accelerating on the new MFS 75-115. In our next segment, we will touch on Tohatsu innovations that outmaneuver the competition. Smooth operation and maneuverability are qualities that make or break a boating experience for any operator. With our optimized ECU programming and 4-2-1 performance-tuned exhaust, our product generates the torque and strong acceleration for when you need to plane or reach top speed faster. When you throttle to wide open, the ECU recognizes it and ignites all 4 cylinders at the same time. Simultaneously, the ECU optimizes and supplies adequate air and fuel for rapid acceleration and create greater torque. The more torque you have, the stronger the acceleration you will get, resulting in an enhanced hole shot and thus quicker planing. Larger upper and lower rubber mounts have been utilized to reduce uncomfortable vibrations and to increase maneuverability. The clamp bracket has been newly designed to achieve a minimal design while reducing overall weight. The user will notice how fluid the engine shifts. In order to increase maneuverability, we have designed a forced clutch system that provides fluid shifting and smoother acceleration. In order to increase steering response, we turned our attention to the lower unit. We designed a larger gear case that provides better steering response and improved maneuverability. The lower unit boasts a 40 millimeter wider splash plate and 18 millimeter wider anti-cavitation plate. A larger anti-cavitation plate creates greater stability while driving as well as quicker planing. We also managed to increase the performance of the water pump by 20% in order to maintain the optimum engine temperature. And for increased durability, the external diameter of forward and reverse gears have been increased by 5 millimeters. Our innovations in smooth operation and maneuverability enhance the overall experience of the MFS 75-115. In our next segment, we will discuss the steps we have taken to ensure maintenance and serviceability are just as enjoyable. We have designed every aspect with easy maintenance and serviceability in mind. The fuel pump has been attached to the cylinder head cover to utilize limited space. For convenience, the same fuel filter as the MFS 99-1520E has been used, as well as water drain feature. We have positioned an oil catch tray underneath the oil filter for cleaner oil filter changes. Maintenance is the key to engine longevity. That's why we have adopted an auto tensioner for stress-free timing belt adjustments. The intake manifold and vapor separator tank are assembled together to maximize the limited space inside the cowling. A clean design was top priority when developing the MFS 75-115, but aesthetics is not as valuable if it compromises functionality. We designed the housing covers to be easily removed. The lower cowl is in 2 pieces with 3 hooks, 1 on the front and 2 on the back. The rubber seal is the same style as the MFS 99, 15, and 20 for a cleaner appearance. Our industry standard rigging hose is perfect for cleaning up the cables and hoses that exit out of the engine. In conclusion, We are excited to introduce the new MFS 75-115 to the market. We are confident the hard work and time that Tohatsu invested in designing and developing these new models that will be an industry leader for years to come.